Saturday, March 25th at 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard. I am a fool for the divine. Balance. Berkana alchemy loves assertiveness now changes everything. Journaling. I'm waking up from a nap and some things have come to mind. It has to deal with my passion project of reforming the way governments are currently operating with children, starting within the United States of America, going global. Also known as AIR123 Global or hashtag Air Movement 123. I'm done with this project for now anyway. I feel like I've completed what was needed in order to be completed for this project, okay? Although the outcome wasn't what I expected. I expected to create a business and network of resources that will assist both sides, which are families that are involved with CPS or DCFS and or the child welfare system, and also the governments. Building something that will mutually assist and aid both sides while filling in that huge gap of distrust between them both. It still all relates to surrendering, letting go of control, and not needing to know the details or outcomes of any of my pursuits that I am nudged to go towards. I guess up until now, I was putting up a bit of a hiss fit due to my outcome not being the outcome I saw or wanted. Honestly, who's to say that it is over? I honestly don't know, and per the divine, that this is nothing. That's nothing I can or should control. Excuse me. I'm really getting this now. Yes, it's okay for me to want, have desires, etc. However, I am to surrender all control to the divine. My only concern should be to follow my heart and intuition and have so much fun and pleasure while doing so. I have to loosen my grip, not being desperate to have it, no needing to know the details before I started, no needing to be guaranteed on an outcome either. I'm seeing it will not work that way. I think it's this way because, for one, we all have free will. And yes, I have free will at the end of the day. The only thing I can control is keeping my will in alignment with God's will. And that means loosening my grip on the logistics, the analyzing, and even assuming to a certain degree. I am supposed to just have fun and pleasure with everything I do that makes my heart sings and my soul dance, and give the rest up to the divine. Never stop either. Keep going and going. Anything and everything that I am nudged towards using discernment, I will go for. I will go to. Excuse me. All of my wildest dreams, really. I know now I have no control, and here lately my motto has been, well, what if it does work out great? Rather than before, which sounded like, what if it doesn't work? What if they don't like it? Now I'm like, well, why not me? What if it does work out? Man, ever since I let go and surrendered my control, my anxiety level is null and void, LOL. I know for a fact that God, the universe, the divine, my ancestors, my spiritual team as a whole knows exactly what I want and desire. More importantly, They know exactly what I need to be in constant alignment with source energy, which is God to me. And they know what my soul's mission and life purpose are. I also know that the universe conspires to give me exactly what I want and desire, based off of my intentions and feelings from my heart space. With this being true to me and my personal belief, it helps me be more at ease, knowing what's meant for me will not pass me up. There really isn't any point of me controlling what I have no control over. LOL. It will literally continue robbing me of my happiness, my optimism, my adventure, and my overall connection with the divine, which is the unknown, the unseen universal forces, the elixir of life, the creator of worlds, and the inner connectedness of the all that is and all that will be. Being in fear or allowing fear to continuously keep me paralyzed is the devil's job, to keep me shackled in the mind, not allowing myself to be free of any and all limitations put on me from myself and from others. This is reminding me of a quote from the Netflix show Warrior Nuns. It goes, "For these people, faith is based upon that which cannot be proven. For without faith, there is no manipulation. Without manipulation, there is no fear. And without fear, there is no power." This really stuck with me and made so much sense to me right when I heard it. The very first thing I said was, is this why people are afraid of the truth? The devil in the mind and from outside forces no longer, the devil in the mind and outside forces no longer has a hold on me. I know it's up to me to set myself free. Now that I am on the other side, I quickly realized that I was under an illusion that seemed real. This is how I was able to be held shackled in the mind for so long. It wasn't until I started telling myself better thoughts through affirmations, feeding myself peace and beautiful things, only was when I was able to see, much like the devil card in tarot. Yes, I had been shackled around my neck, but it was loose, and it took me to no longer want small, limited, quick pleasures in order for me to simply take the chains off myself, as it was always intended for me to do. Things that are good for me are everlasting. Things that are not good for me will always be short-lived. And while it feels so magnificent, there's still something like a huge nudge feeling, a gut feeling that's a signal to my body that this isn't aligned for my greater good. And also afterwards, it keeps me desperate and just practically begging for more. It keeps me distracted from everlasting, true happiness, which is what my true alignment is. My true alignment feels effortless, feels like I am doing what I am supposed to be doing, not necessarily what I have to be doing in order to feel excitement, long-lasting happiness, and unconditional love. This is also bringing up religion for me again. I was ignorant to the fact that people have the right to live for and serve God in the way that best suits them. They are a child of God and a piece of source energy. Who am I to judge them for their practices? As long as they have a spiritual practice, living to be closely connected with God, and is not harming anyone, including themselves, in the process, who am I to look down upon them? They are loving God too, in all of his glory. God lives through all of us and in everything in omnipresence. We are all made differently in order to help each other see the best of ourselves fully and to grow and to expand in our capacity to love. I sought validation and was insecure at first when it came to me choosing tarot and oracles as a way to bring me closer to God. For me, I just naturally gravitated towards it because it is what felt aligned and right within me. I also loved the fact that the readers only spoke in terms of loving yourself, loving others, and embrace having a great relationship with the truth. These things kept me intrigued. It's explained best to me by a YouTube reader by the name of Goddess of Bliss Tarot. She says, free will is a thing. Tarot doesn't dictate our lives. It just shows us our energetic projections based off of our current vibrational states, and also kind of gives us keys and clues about what is truly destined for us. And that's why we get messages from our spiritual team and ancestors and the universe. They all want the best for us, and they'll kind of sneak in hints and advise with tarot to help you get there, to help you get what you deserve. And you deserve to be happy, damn it. I like the way she worded that. It really ties into energy, vibrations, and manifesting through the law of attraction. I believe God wants us to be happy. I believe God wants us to receive the things we want through manifestation. If you think about it, everything that has ever been thought of has been created here on the material plane or the third dimension, Earth. It definitely goes both ways. It's why people say, watch what you say and watch your thoughts. So anything I want, if I think about it and take action towards it, and it aligns with my vibration, I can have it. Being stuck in fear, pessimism, grief, heartache, emotional pain, victim mentality, unable to forgive, including yourself, self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, not knowing your personal values or your self-worth, indulging in conditional and transactional love, trauma of any kind, not expressing, your not expressing yourself authentically, and not being truthful can all cause blockages from your manifestations that the universe and God has already granted us to have. My observation is unconditional love unto myself first, then onto others, is the key to unblocking and unlocking my full potential. Along with that, surrendering completely to the divine in terms of control, only controlling myself and the role I play in this world, understanding the equal give and take. What goes around comes right back around. I am so grateful and thankful to be here in the position I am in now. I am being consciously aware of my actions and non-actions. I have complete control over myself, and I know what's good for me and to me. I now make conscious steps to get rid of and stay away from people, places, and things that does not serve my highest good, which is love at the highest order God has to offer me in this lifetime. I also stay focused on happiness, joy, playfulness, and feeding myself positive and beautiful things in all aspects of life. All while understanding that I am human and I am made perfectly imperfect. And no matter what, I love myself anyway. No matter what, I am patient with myself anyway. When things don't go my way, I love my path, my teachings, and what has happened anyway. When people disappoint me or come for me, I love and appreciate them anyway. From a distance, of course, LOL. When life throws me lemons, I will take the seeds from them and replant and eventually grow my own lemon tree. LOL, Ashanti Hummins. I've done the work, shadow work that is, and it was worth it 100 times over. Now I am in a relaxed, receiving mode. I love you, divine powers.